Hey y'all, happy Monday. I hope that y'all had a wonderful day. Today's devotional is going to be about judging others and not seeing our sin. I know a lot of the times we can just go through the day and we will see things in front of us and we will be like, oh my gosh, are they doing that? And we won't even realize all the sin that we have in our own lives. To kind of connect this with a thing in my own life, I was thinking the other day, and a lot of the times at cheer practice, I'm a cheerleader, I've been a cheerleader since the 7th grade, I am a senior now, and a lot of the times at cheer practice we will be doing a dance or something, and my coach will say something about an 8 count, like you guys aren't hitting this motion right, and I would just automatically assume, well, it's not me, I know what I'm doing. And I was thinking about this and I was like, wow, how many times do we do this in life? The preacher will be preaching, or we will read a devotional and it will say something about a certain sin or something that we need to work on, and we'll be like, no, I understand that. This is not something I struggle with. And when in reality, it really is. So many times we like to say, no, that's not me. When it is. We all have a sin problem. We all sin on a daily basis. And going back to the cheer thing, I will watch a video that my coach makes and I will look at myself and be like, oh my gosh, I am messing up this motion that she was talking about. I shouldn't have assumed that it wasn't me that was messing it up. And I think we can also connect that to real life in our lives as Christians. If you saw yourself through someone else's eyes, and if someone were to video something that you did during the day, could you see your sin better? I think hindsight is 2020, and we look back and are like, oh my gosh, I did that. But so many times we are so quick to judge others and so quick to see what they're doing and be like, oh my gosh, they're awful. But we will not look at our own lives and say, oh my gosh, what am I doing? And I'm going to share with you guys a verse, and it's Matthew 7:3. It says, and why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye, but do not consider the plank in your own eye? This verse is very is accurate with this devotional because, like I said, we are so easily able to look at someone else's life and say, they're doing this. I would never do that. Like, that's terrible. They need to get in church. Or instead of looking at something that we do in our own lives and saying, man, I need to improve this. I need to dig into the Bible more. I need to improve my relationship with God. And sometimes it takes like a major wake-up call for us to realize the sins that we have in our own lives. But one of the things that I pray for, and this might sound weird, is I ask God to show me how I am sinning, and I also ask Him to help me to see His grace, because I know that each and every one of us have a problem with sin, and we sin every day. And sometimes it can be so discouraging because we feel like we just can't escape it. But God's grace covers over everything. It covers over all wrongs. When we ask God for help with sin, controlling our sin, and we ask God for His grace and His guidance, He will help us to not only be able to resist this sin, He will help us to be able to not see our sin as being okay. I was listening to a song on K-Love, and it says, we all bleed the same. We're more beautiful when we stand together. And how true that is, because y'all, I just see so much hate. Like, I'm guilty of it too. We all have said something about a friend or a neighbor or something about someone else's sin. We have all fallen short, and in reality we need to stand together because we all sin, but we can all find grace and salvation in the Lord Jesus Christ. We should all stand together and be firm in the faith to be a light for Christ. So y'all, as you go through this week, be an encourager to those around you. And if you see where you are struggling in an area in your life, ask God to help you, because it is hard. It's hard to overcome things that we feel like we're not going to be able to overcome, or just think that we really struggle with. Ask God for you to see His grace. Ask God to send you some encouragement. And I just hope that you guys have a great rest of your week. Just continue to pray, continue to ask God to help you to work on the sin in your life and overcoming it, and also ask Him to help you be an encourager to others rather than talking about others' sins, helping them and encouraging them to do better. I love you guys so much, and I will be praying for you guys. And if you have any prayer requests, feel free to leave them in the comments or leave suggestions for more videos in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next Monday. When that day comes and I find myself